Well, good morning, folks. Welcome aboard another day of building Evie. As you might notice, I'm somewhere different. Apologies for the absence. I have been trying to get myself sorted so that I was able to move, get progress done enough that I wasn't going to run into any difficulties and find myself sort of with a half-working boat or what have you. So anyway, the move has now happened, and so I've been trying to do a bit of catching up. I've run out of storage on this phone, so I had to do this in a number of bits. Hopefully I'll try and catch up a bit over the coming days, and so should be a number of relatively short, quick fire videos. So if you don't want to miss anything, I guess you should like and subscribe. Anyway, this is fitting the starboard kitchen side, or starting to fit the starboard kitchen, and yeah, I'll see you at the end. So I started by noticing, or trying to think about putting this bit back on that I'd knocked off, and then realised that that clamp was going to get in the way. And so I thought I'd make a level for where the top is going to sit. There's going to be the fridge right at the end here, so there's no end piece. I mean, I could put an end piece there, but it seemed like it'd be redundant, so just attach some angle brackets into the wall. I'm just using the angle brackets from Screwfix, and this was, I think, the end of the day's work, so I could put this on and have it not in the way when I put the clamp on and what have you. Then this piece could then wait until the morning to be set up, which it duly had, and then I was able to get on with the next thing, which is putting on the final set of drawers that, well, the cabinet for the set of drawers that will go to the right of the oven. And if I'd done this again, then this would all have been one long base piece, and yeah, this is definitely one of the things that I would do differently if I was doing it again. But because I needed to attach it, then I put some pocket hole screws in there, and these need to go in as well, as we established on the other side. Then I needed to get these squared up. So this I put in. This is me putting in the holes to get the plug through for the hob and for the oven. Just sand off the edges, and this is then I sometimes when you use the pocket hole jig, then you just get a little bit of tear out on one of the sides, so I was just cutting those off with a knife. But I just held this up into place, into where I needed it to be. It wasn't quite where I needed it to be, so I'm only worried about the front face, because that's the only thing that matters. And that piece of wood put everything at the right height, so then I could screw in the base. And I put quite a few screws in because I'm going to be moving this around and stuff, so I didn't want it to sort of tear out by not having enough. And the same goes here, a couple of bits, and well, there we go. Because that's coming in from the end, and I will be able to get to the end anyway, then just screwed that in from the outside, and doing the diagonals to try and get this square. And it wasn't quite sitting straight against the wall. It was slightly wobbly, and a bit of looking and stuff. I realized that obviously the wall isn't quite straight, so I just had to chop the bottom of the cabinet off. Again, had I done it on site, then I'm not sure quite how it would have worked, but it just feels like it would have been better if I'd made it on site. At this point, then I'm just trying to work out what I can do with the edge of the left-hand cabinet, because, well, I'll show you at the end what I end up doing, but it's about trying to stabilize the piece of wood that is the wall, because it has sockets in, and the sockets, when pushing things in and out, putting things in and out of the sockets, then they weren't quite well, it wasn't really rigid enough. So I tried a couple of different depths of hole and so on, and then this is me drilling in the using the socket hole jig on an angle, or on the vertical, to give myself something through which to attach those holes. And as I say, I'll show you those at the end, because I didn't record it when I was doing it. So there we are, the way it is. I think I'm probably putting on some some of the brackets now that that will, yeah, these are the brackets that will hold the work surface in. I think I put a couple on the back as well, just because easiest to do while it's not actually attached to the wall, apart from the else, because that end thing is only 300mm wide, then very narrow to get anything in. Again, checking the diagonals, trying to make sure I get everything square. Obviously, if you don't do inset drawers, then it doesn't matter so much, but why not make life difficult for yourself, Jeremy? First time of building anything like this, so yeah, just go for it. Anyway, it as painful as it's been, then you know, it's a learning curve, or a ski jump, or something like that. But anyway, then here I am. Just, I think I'm attaching the attaching brackets to the cabinet so that I can actually screw it in. I decided to do these on the outside of the cabinets. I don't think it makes any difference whether I did it inside or outside the cabinets, if you see what I mean, because I want everything to remain stable, and I obviously wanted to put some in the middle as well. And this is in behind the oven, and then the other side. This is one of the few times where I thought you could actually get in with the camera. Then I just wanted to check where the hob was going to line up and see where that was going to be. No grand surprises or anything, but you know, I went to try and put the oven in as well, but I realised that I just couldn't get it in, because I couldn't get to the point where I could lift it in sideways and whatever. So I put it back down again. Anyway, then I started putting the drawers in. I was wondering what was going on with this one, and I realised that I got the two drawers the wrong way around. So let's change them over, and this then wouldn't go in because the top pieces are in the way. So I took those out, and in fact, well, yeah, later on, then I established that actually I've got a bit of a problem with the brackets and things. As you can see, the top of this drawer is very near the top of the cabinet, and so that caused me a little bit of problems later, but we'll come to that anyway. Anyway, at the end of the day, then I just decided to put the worktop back over. So, as promised, I'll just show you a few things that I was trying to deal with down here. These are the sockets. As you can see, they're well attached, and that is because I've got pocket screws from the inside of this attaching in here. I'll show you why that was difficult. On this side of the boat, I don't know why, but the full sheet supply that run from the front, you can see that I don't quite overlap them, whereas on the port side of the boat I do. That's as they were designed. There is a very small, there's basically 19mm of overlap there, and over this side then the overlap is just not quite enough. So you can see these screws, which is slightly annoying to me. So I guess I'm going to put the fire extinguisher there to cover up the screw heads. I'm not actually sure whether I need a third fire extinguisher. The fire safety or BSS rules are slightly complicated by the fact that I don't have any naked flames and what have you. Not sure whether I need one or two, or three even. I have three, so I will put one of them there, one at the front and one at the back, and that's that. But anyway, hopefully I will get another one of these videos out in the short order. I probably can get the maiden voyage sorted as well. Don't know, are you interested in the maiden voyage? I've always said this is going to be more about the build and not a sort of a travel vlog thing. But if you want to see the maiden voyage, then let me know. I guess I could edit that up. I did some recording on my other phone, so anyway, I will be back again soon. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.